All right, guys, here we go. Starting up the 12-team PPR draft for ESPN. Going through right here. Let's see, we're going to turn the sound off on that. We're going to be picking 7th here, so we'll see how this starts out. Looks like everyone's here, so I think in the first round on this one, we're basically looking for either Tyreek Hill or, uh, maybe Saquon, Tony Pollard. Let's see. Yeah, that's predictable. Here we go. All right. Okay. Starts off with Jefferson, Chase, McCaffrey. Pretty predictable for the top 3 picks there. Oh, followed by Tyreek Hill. Yeah, that's kind of tough right there. Travis Kelsey goes. I think if Eckler's there, we kind of got to take him, but I knew that probably threw Jeff off right there. Who's drafting right now because he, in the last draft we had, ended up going Travis Kelsey. All right, so he goes Eckler here. This is the thing. So I feel like in this draft, we have to go. In this draft in particular, it's full PPR. We have to go running back because of the guys that are in this particular draft. Um, I see Bijan there, but I really really like Tony Pollard, and I think he's in line for like a big year. So I think it's between Pollard and Saquon, and I really got to go Pollard. I think I like him. I've got him higher in the rankings, and yeah, I think that's what I got to do. All right. So we'll start off with a little Tony Pollard. There's our hero running back, and I think from here on out, it's going to be serious receivers. There goes Devontae Adams. Definitely saw him. It's going to be interesting to see how far Cup falls. Does he get to the third round? Like where exactly is he going to fall in this? So I already got a buddy that's pissed at me now for taking Pollard because we talked the other day. Uh, I told him I was gonna go Barkley, but there goes Chubb. See, this is the draft where like these guys will definitely go two running backs, like right out of the gates. And it's so dumb in this league because you can go hero running back. You've got two wide receiver positions, two flexes. He's definitely mad. And I think we had talked, my buddy and I, about this back and forth. I'm co-commissioning a league with him, and we had talked about the argument of like which running back to go. But and I even said, listen, if Eckler's on the board, I was going to take him. But I'm shocked that Jeff, who picked before me, did that. Let's see here. Mike Layden's taking his time, but now what we're seeing is, maybe a guy gets back to me like Garrett Wilson. I would definitely take Garrett Wilson there. Uh, you know, I just think he's going to be excellent. The rapport he has with Rogers, all of that stuff. I think it's just it's wonderful. So, and then not to mention, like, I don't have him as one of my guys, but like he definitely is. I just think it's too easy to kind of pick him, right? Because like, he's mad now. He says I Scooby Dooed him. Let's see. So there goes Bijan. There goes Saquon. Okay. All right. Hmm. There goes CeeDee Lamb. There goes Garrett Wilson. Let's see. We got one, two, three, four picks till it gets back to me. And I mean, dude, if Stefan Diggs is there, he won't be. James should be taking him now. There. Wow, someone took T. Higgins. What are they thinking? This is just a different draft for that. Like, people just draft differently in this league, so it's going to be interesting to see where these guys fall. I mean, if he doesn't go Stefan Diggs, like, I'm definitely gonna take him. But I look at it now, like Stefan Diggs, Amon Ra, AJ Brown, any of those three, I'm definitely okay with getting. And if that happened, uh, if that did happen, I would be looking at probably if I got AJ Brown, I'd be looking at probably trying to snag Hurts on the way back. And I know that's kind of crazy, but that stack is just too good. Yeah, see, James took Stefan there. All right, and there goes Josh Jacobs. Wow. So I've got my pick of the litter for these guys here. I mean, with Amon Ra, AJ, man, that is a tough decision to make there. But I think I want the big-bodied. Eh, let's go Amon Ra here. Let's go Amon Ra. It's a PPR. You got to do it. Have to do it. There goes Stefan before me. Wow, someone took Patrick Mahomes just now. That's crazy. It seems like real early to be drafting guys like that, but that's the tough part of it. So, oh my God, there goes Cooper Cup too. I just feel like that's too soon to be doing that. But AJ Brown goes. Yep, that makes sense. Now we start looking guys you want to see come back to you. I definitely want to see Calvin Ridley get back, but I don't think he's making it through the turn. I just don't. Okay, so there goes DK Metcalf. And John picking at one there with Jefferson. He's definitely going to go Ridley. I just don't know what else he's going here. Like maybe he goes Ridley and Josh Allen. Oh man, he's definitely going to do it. Waddle's definitely a really solid pick there, and John doesn't tell me who he uses for fantasy advice, but I bet you he's on ETR guys too. I think he just wow, he didn't go Ridley. He went Devonta Smith. I can't believe that. Wow, there goes Hurts right after, so he's not in the conversation. But Ridley's still there. Still, we can look at other guys too. Mark Andrews is still there as well. He brings really good value there. Chris Olave, he's still there. Okay, so there goes Jameer Gibbs. This is definitely one of those leagues where like the guys love their running backs, but it just does not make sense to take them if we don't have to. Broder is likely going to take Josh Allen if he comes to him. There goes Ramondre Stevenson. Dude, I might get my pick of the litter here. If I could get Ridley or Olave, that could be really big. And I kind of like Olave here because I think that he's going to get more of a target share. But I'm also kind of tempted to to go ahead and take Allen if he's still there, but I just don't see him getting past Broder. Yeah, there, Josh Allen goes right there. I didn't see him coming back. That definitely pissed him off. It's kind of funny. All right, so here, let's look. If we could go Andrews, Olave, Ridley. Let's see what he does. Make it easy for us. But with Pollard and Amon-Ra St. Brown, that's a good start. Wow, he went Travis Etienne. Okay, so on this, let's see. I don't think there's any way to fight it. You kind of, with receiver here, I want to have two good ones, and I think Olave provides like a lot of good upside. Let's see where he's got Ridley ranked. Okay. I just think Ridley's boom has like a ridiculous upside here. We'll go Ridley. I'm shocked that he made it back to me at the 7. And then, we're still looking at other guys there on the way back. Like, okay, so Chris Olave went next, which makes sense. Telling my buddy, you better take Andrews. He made it all the way back there. Whole idea is to get 4 really, really good receivers that are going to see a ton of targets. And I know all these guys are going running back, but with one running back spot, it just doesn't make sense. We're going into the 4th here, and we're going to want to try to target, another really good receiver. Or, as we get into the 5th, there's a possibility of, considering a guy like Waller, uh, who I've definitely liked. He's one of my guys. I think he's going to be really good. So, wow, he did go Debo. Hmm. Chose not to go for the onesie. Okay, so there goes Najee and Justin Herbert. I feel like people are reaching on these QBs too, especially when there's other guys there that are definitely quality. Like Najee goes there. I reached on him in my draft, I think, but he seemed like the only one there that was really, definitely like, you know, he seemed like he was the only one there in that round that I was looking at. The only other person was that I saw that I really liked was Keenan Allen, but I just was kind of pushed away from him. All right, so there goes Aaron Jones. And now there's like definitely talent on the way back. I don't know if Mark Andrews, see, if they took Waller over Andrews, that's kind of shocking to me. That's really shocking to me. But I really think Waller is in line to have like a really solid year. I really do. And he's going to be the top target getter there from day one. As soon as he signed that contract, he was right there. So the Giants just don't have anyone, I think, at receiver that can really compete with him in terms of catches or anything. So, wow, Dallas Goddard. Okay, people really making their jumps here, and there goes Damian Pierce. I mean, so now this is a time that I would consider Keenan Allen as a flex. Wouldn't really mind that and stuff because I think that's pretty good. But my buddy's going back and forth. Wow, he went Mark Andrews. Okay. All right, so Lamar goes there, and I definitely would have taken him there, which is frustrating. But what I'll do is I think I go Keenan Allen here because I think that's a really solid pick. Um, he's still 28th on the board for me, and I see him like above many other people that I think I should take there. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and select Keenan Allen here. I really would have taken Lamar there because I feel like he would have been a really solid pick. But And now, like, listen, if Burrow falls, like, I'll take Burrow, but I really am not against like a stack with Trevor Lawrence. I don't think that's a bad trade-off there. Like, I really don't. Hmm. Guys in the league giving me a hard time saying I'm taking time on my picks. Let's see. So we got a few that ran through here after me. Amari Cooper went. Let's see. So when Amari Cooper, Rashad White, Trevor Lawrence, Joe Burrow. Okay. And Justin Fields is still there. If he's still going to be there at that time, I'm taking him. But I feel like John has to go Fields here. I really do. If he doesn't, like, and he were to make it back to me, that's kind of a no-brainer. He went DeAndre Hopkins. Okay. Who else you going here? Like I said, I think that's who we target if he makes it back to me is Fields. But let's go ahead and take a look here. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go before then. We got what video game nerd? That's John. Yeah, he still doesn't have QB. Wow, he didn't go running back either. Okay. Rotor did go Mahomes. Let's see. Mother of the fruit of the fruit went Josh Allen. Muggsy. Muggsy went Trevor Lawrence. Wow, he went Ken Walker. Does Oh man, it looks like he'll get back to me. Which, to be honest, like in the to get that where I am, where I'm drafting on this at the seventh position, if I'm able to get, let's see, in the sixth round to grab him, I think that's a steal. I really do. I think he's definitely fifth round talent, and you're talking about a guy who could finish number one overall. So See, that's a solid team there too. I really do. I really do like my team so far. He's definitely pissed that I took that. That's so funny. Jonathan Taylor went. Hmm. Yeah, draft's paused right now. Not sure why. Hmm. While we're waiting and stuff, you can see I got my Bob Sanders jersey on, representing. Got my boy. Let's see here. My buddy just told me he was gonna take Fields next. It's kind of funny. All right, so there goes Mike Evans. I wouldn't be surprised. Now I've seen Muggsy do this before, where he'll take another QB, and I wouldn't be shocked if something like that happened. Though he did go Brees Hall here. Okay, there's still a lot of good talent on the board, but I just don't think I have. I don't think I can hold myself back from not going Fields here. I think I got to do it. He's just too good. And there goes Christian Watson. Let's see, who's Broder gonna pick? There's still some talent out there. He took Alvin Kamara. There goes Fields to me. All right. No, we're just hammering through on receivers heading back here. We're likely gonna punt. Uh, we'll punt tight end and see what we can find in terms of good value along the way. Because that's a big thing. Now we've got our lineup kind of filled out and set. We need one more good flex. We can find that, but we've got 5 point scorers now that are key pieces of their team, and there's still a few guys out there right now that I definitely like. As I'm looking at it here, like if Mike Williams makes it back, even if DJ Moore, like he's going to be focused heavily on the way back. So James Conner goes. Looks like they got it paused again. All right, so some of the guys that I'm seeing, like even Alexander Madison, if he's still there, like it's really tough not to take him in the seventh. Like now we're getting into round seven. I mean, J.K. Dobbins is there too. Not really big on him, but even guys like Mike Williams, he's a smash if he hits. Like being able to pick him in the seventh round is a really big deal. So let's see here. Still guys like Brandon Ayuk still there. Even Kyle Pitts, like to take a shot on him isn't awful at tight end because if he hits, it's great. If he doesn't, then like you can always find another spot to fill that. But if he finally gets on his horse and has a good year, I had him the first year when he was a rookie and he played really well. But I think ever like the following year it set up expectations so high and he just came nowhere near that. Where do you go here, James? I'm wondering what he's going to go because we talked about it. He was talking wide receiver and stuff. So ideally that be like Mike Williams, but I just don't know if that's exactly what he's going to be doing here. Yeah, he did go Mike Williams. Good for him. That's a solid pick. Then Godwin goes next. I mean, there's still other guys out there. Looks like Kittle's still there too. I mean, that isn't that kind of dumb not to take Kittle at that point? Like I feel like that's dumb not to take him. Like if he's there in the seventh round, you gotta take him, right? Like man, they're helping this guy out a lot. Looks like he's having connection issues and stuff, but it's like, dude, show up, make your picks. Like you knew about it in advance. Okay, and there goes Chris Godwin right after again. There's still talent in my first, 50 guys that I'm looking at that are still there. James Cook goes. I'm really thinking if Kittle makes it back, like I've gotta. So there goes Drake London, Javante Williams, Drake London, Javante Williams, and then Deontay Johnson, which I think that's definitely a good pick there. There's still other guys that are really good. There goes Alexander Madison. There you go, James. Working the list. Working the list, man. Kittle's just got too much upside in round seven to like not do it. Oh, maybe Mojo does go. That would be unfortunate. But if that happened, I think we fill that last spot with Jordan Addison. I don't think he's getting back to me if. And I know that's a little bit of a reach down the board, but I really think like he's a solid. That would be a solid, solid pick there. Let's see what James says. Okay, so I went Kittle there. It looks like Ayuk went right after. Kyle Pitts got drafted in between there too, right before me. So, um, but I just think Kittle's too good. So now it's like basically sell the farm, right? Like get out there and try to get your Jordan Addison. Like I don't think it's too early to snag a guy like him. I really think that that's like he's going to be a great player this year. He's one of my guys, and I just think if he can make it back to me, I'm going to have a very very good team that's going to be really tough to beat week in and week out. Guys that are going to get consistent targets. So there's a great pick right there, Jahan Dotson, especially with Terry McLaurin out. I think he's going to absolutely smash. He's going to be really really good. So my issue is I think John coming around the bend here, I think he's going to go Addison. I really do. Let's take a look at John's team real quick. See what he's got. So he's got his flexes. I think he's good on receiver. He really he's got a solid team so far. I think he's got to go quarterback here. So like that's going to be one of his picks. I don't know. Why can't I draft Tom Brady? That's what he wants to do. I think it's going to take a lot for him. He wants Tom Brady. It's going to be his starting quarterback. So let's see. Dude, Miles Sanders is still there in the eighth round. Like, well, I think I'm going crazy here because it's definitely not the eighth. But okay, so Kittle I drafted in the sixth. We're in this going into the seventh round here. So someone should have called me out about that. But yeah, we're going into the seventh round here in the next three picks. And then to still see Miles Sanders there is kind of shocking. There's going to be someone that's going to scoop him up here, but there's back end talent at running back, and a lot of these guys are going to have to be switching and going receiver soon. So that I think is going to be a big difference. See, like that's you see that pick right there, Isaiah Pacheco. Like that's these guys are starting to wean off those running backs. Oh, he went Jerry Judy. Okay. I still haven't drafted my second running back yet, and I won't. Not for a while. But I'll start looking maybe after this round, because then we'll be in round eight. I'll start looking at maybe Khalil Herbert, Antonio Gibson, one of those guys. But I think having Tony Pollard up top, I mean that's your running back there. So still some guys. Tyler Lockett's still there. Him as a fourth receiver is not bad. I just wonder what it's going to be like with Jackson Smith and Jigba there. There goes David Montgomery. Wow. I'm kind of shocked that he went that direction, but I mean that's the tough part about picking one overall is you go Jefferson and then, what do you do after that? I mean, what do you do? So, I mean, we got six picks up here till we're up. He didn't go Judy. That's what it was. He's got his second pick here, so maybe this is where he pulls the trigger on Addison. I don't know if he's going to do that or not, but we got 6 picks till we're up. There's still a lot of talent out there. Like I said, Miles Sanders is still there. Tyler Lockett, Christian Kirk, though I'm going to stay away from him likely because of Calvin Ridley. I think there's enough for both of them to eat. I just don't know if I want both of them on my team. And again, that could be a mistake. That could be getting into like the Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle dilemma, Devonta Smith, AJ Brown, like or even Chase and Higgins, right? Like they're in that as well. But got to kind of wait it out and see what's going to happen here. So finally, Miles Sanders goes. I mean, that's some serious value this late. And I don't know, maybe these guys don't know about Addison. I don't know how much research they've done this year or anything like that, but I think maybe I even wait on him because there's definitely a chance to come back around on the other side and him still be there. Um, we'll kind of have to weigh it out when we get there. But Tyler Lockett being there, I feel like you gotta go there, right? I could see Marquise Brown getting traded and then being on a really good team, but the question is, where does he go, and how do you get that done, right? Like, you can't draft a guy based off of they might get traded. You got to base it off of their situation. And this year, I picked Arizona to not win a game. I mean, their talent from top to bottom is really bad. It seems like, and I feel bad for Gannon because he's new there. He's trying to instill culture. He wants some hard guys there, but they are. It looks like they're in full-on tank mode for Caleb Williams, who they don't even know if they're going to get him. I think that's a big issue too. So there goes Jordan Addison. All right, so just a quick little update on what happened here. We had a few picks go through. Uh, right before me, Jordan Addison went, Sky Moore, Tyler Lockett. I was looking at Addison and Lockett. Even I was thinking of doubling up and going Christian Kirk. And then I decided to go J.K. Dobbins just because I felt like on my list he was still there. I'm not really high on him, but with the value being there, I felt like I kind of had to go that direction. So, and him as my second flex, like there's still other receivers I like on the way back. You still got guys like Gabe Davis there. Brandon Cooks is there too, who could be really good. Um, I also was looking at possibly going. See, there goes Marquise Brown right now. I was looking at possibly going maybe Khalil Herbert as well because he's solid there. Antonio Gibson, I think, is going to be really good. Uh, maybe Jackson Smith and Jigba. I think that wouldn't be bad to like throw that out there and see. Even Terry McLaurin being there, like yeah, he's got the turf toe, which kind of scares me. I don't want to make that pick. Uh, I'd rather stay right away from that if I could. Even maybe you get in there and possibly take a chance on a guy. Like there goes Jackson Smith and Jigba right now, but maybe you take a chance on maybe Michael Thomas coming around. You know, Cortland Sutton, he goes too, and I know he's on the rise because of what's going on there. Maybe Zay Flowers too. That wouldn't be a bad idea. See, there goes Khalil Herbert. That's definitely a guy that one of my guys that I really wanted. Sean Watson goes. Ooh, now people picking defenses. Damn. There we go. I think that lifted it right there. Now the floodgates are open. Man, someone taking Rodgers there ahead of tons of talent. Tons of talent. All right, James, let's see. What are you going to do here? I still think maybe with McLaurin being there, maybe I go Terry McLaurin there with that talent still being there, but I don't know. I think there's other guys that are going to be available that you could take a shot on Pickens there. He's been a highlight grab reel. Like I really think uh, I think he could be real good. And even looking at what I have now, I've got two running backs there with Pollard and Dobbins. I could swap them in and out. Now I start looking at other guys. So you go receiver heavy. See, he still has Terry McLaurin at 56 overall. And I mean, where we're looking right now, we're at pick 90. Like, I think that's a steal. Oh man, he did go McLaurin. That's a great pick. I mean, now it gets kind of crazy. I mean, you know, I'm on the clock now, so now looking at who just went in front of me. Pickens, okay, and I really think going after a guy like Gabe Davis here. Um, I think really going after a guy like Gabe Davis here is good because you're going to get a chance to kind of see what he can do. Um, let's see here. And I played against him last year, and he I don't think he popped off in games, but he was hurt most of the season, and I really think that this year it could be really solid for him. So my buddy's saying, "Yeah, I can't believe I had a debate between McLaurin and Pickens," but like you kind of do. There goes Michael Pittman. I just am not sold on him having a good year at all. Let's see. So 10 picks till it gets back to me. Maybe some of the guys I look at, maybe now's the chance that I take on a guy like Dalton Kincaid, Marvin Mims, Zay Flowers. Like, we got to kind of see who's going to be there. See, Odell Beckham going ahead of Zay Flowers just blows my mind. Like, Michael Thomas going there, that's a solid pick. I really think that. If he's healthy, right? It could all end in one game, and then he's done. But who knows? Still, there's a lot of people sleeping on guys like Raheem Mostert. He's going to be there as well. Like, telling my buddy, if Addison had fallen to me, I would have said I had a championship team because I had a serious roster there. Let's see. Let's see how he's doing. So he's got Nick Chubb, Stephon Diggs, uh, Samuel Andrews, Mike Williams, Alexander Madison. All right, not bad. How's John doing? He still doesn't have a quarterback yet, but I'll tell you, his receivers, they're built. He's loaded there. He really is. He is loaded at receiver. There goes AJ Dillon. Who you're going to see his stock drop a lot. Same thing with like a guy like Aaron Jones. Not that I want to actively avoid Aaron Jones, but when you start hearing rumors like Jonathan Taylor possibly getting traded there, that's a big deal. Like that has a lot of influence on whether you want to draft a guy or not, because that's going to put Aaron Jones kind of near the bottom. Or if Aaron Jones goes to Indy, his stock drops a ton, right? Like it's not fun going through that or even imagining that. Still some guys out there though. I'll tell you, like even Traylon Burks. Like I'm not sure I want to be the one to take a swing at him and stuff, but uh, even looking Samaje Perine, Antonio Gibson being there too, Quentin Johnston. I really do like Zay Flowers there though. I feel like I'd have a hard time. And there he goes right there. Yeah, that's funny. Speaking it into existence. That's what's happening. I'm saying it, and then it's happening. So, and John's just loading up his wide receiver bench there. That's a really solid pick there. There goes Jacoby Myers. Still kind of shocked no one's taking a chance on Traylon Burks. Is something up with him that I don't know? Let's check the news on him real quick, see if anything's coming up. There goes Evan Engram. Burks Burks could be a nice pick there. So we got Evan Engram that goes. Oh, the trash talking in here is great. Quentin Johnston goes. I'll tell you, if Traylon Burks gets there, I'm taking him. Back me into a corner with that, and I'll take him. Not seeing where Cole Kmet is here, but that's okay. Raheem Mostert goes. There's that starting running back. I think we go Traylon Burks here. There we go. Another receiver for the bench. There goes DeAndre Swift. Now we're looking if Antonio Gibson makes it back to me, that would be great. I don't know if he's going to, but uh, that's a guy that I would consider there. Even looking at someone like possibly Tank Bigsby, Marvin Mims, if he's there, that wouldn't be a bad pick at all. Could even look at going Kadarius Toney and kind of doing a long shot at it. He definitely has some promise there, and I think that's if he could stay healthy, that could be a big deal there. Oh, there goes Antonio Gibson. My buddy took him. Okay. David Njoku goes. Feel like it's getting down to slim pickings here, but there's still talent out there. So it's about being able to try to identify it and make sure you can secure it for your team. I feel very confident having 7 of the top 50 guys, from ETR. That makes me feel really good and well prepared to at least start the season. All right, what do we got going on here? 4 more bench spots, a defense, and a kicker. Okay. So goes Brian Robinson there. Hmm. Elijah Moore, that's a really solid pick that at that point. So is that what we do? We go Marvin Mims there? I don't know, Samaje Perine I feel like is still gonna be the guy there. Daniel Jones goes. Ronald Moore. Rondale Moore, not Ronald. All right, there goes DJ Chark. There's still dudes here. Still dudes here. There goes Tua. Tony's still there too, and I feel like him in that offense, like he could definitely be good. So we're gonna go Tony. Dart throw at this point. Mims is still there, but I feel like he's tucked down far enough not everyone knows about him. I think if Samaje Perine still there, you gotta take him. Goes Dalton Schultz. Jerick McKinnon. Yeah. Geno Smith goes. Jamal Williams. Kind of ticked Geno Smith didn't make it back to me, but I wasn't gonna take him at this point anyways. I got other guys that I got my eyes on rather than him. Yep, there they go with kickers and stuff. Kirk Cousins. Samaje Perine still there. I feel like you got to take him if he's available. Let's see. Is he going to make it back is the big question. So one of the guys I could look at would probably be Anthony Richardson. You know, that might be interesting to see like how I could snag him because he could come on late in case Fields gets hurt or anything like that. A little bit of insurance for that, but there goes Zach Charbonnet. Jalen Warren is still there too. I feel like he's a steal too. But I think if Samaje Perine goes, then we got to go Marvin Mims. Have to. Five picks till me, so let's see where they go here. 3 more bench spots, a kicker, and a defense. So we got 5 more rounds here. Man, how are you using 2 full minutes to figure this out? Damn, Samaje Perine. Juwan Johnson goes. I still think there's plenty of value at tight end. Sam Laporta, Lucas Musgrave. But I think the pick here is go Marvin Mims. Have to. See, Sam Laporta, Roshan Johnson. Even Jaden Reed's going to have potential there. I don't know if Broder knows about Marvin Mims. What would I rather have though? That's a big thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He took Jamal Williams. I'm gonna actually pivot here, and I'm gonna go Dalton Kincaid. I think Mims is gonna be there on the way back. So there goes Chigakonkwo. Then I think Mims will be there. If not, then we can look at Jalen Warren. That would be a solid pick. In fact, I feel like I've got pretty good receivers right now, and then good guys on the bench to be able to step in for that. So I really think the pick right now is to go Jalen Warren. And then, there goes Rashad Bateman. I think Jalen Warren, and then, going QB. There goes Michael Gallup. Darnell Mooney. Nico Collins goes. I think that's what we're looking at now as we go through. There's 3 guys we're really considering. Jake Ferguson goes at tight end. Could go Mims, could go Warren. Be happy with either of those, and then, Dak or Anthony Richardson. Still a lot of picks for us to be able to get through for that, but I think going Jalen Warren here is that's a steal. Fuck. There he goes. Excuse my language, but that sucks. A few times now I've spoken that into existence. It's weird that Rashad Penny's still there at 113 and we're at 138, but you know, I get it. There weren't really great reports about him coming from camp. All right, James, who you got here? Oh, he went A chain. Okay. Saints D, that's a big pick right there. Had to go Marvin Mims there. Now people are going those kickers, those defenses. I don't really want to think too much about it, but I think I missed some of these people when they were going defenses and stuff. There goes Anthony Richardson. Patriots D off the board. Let's see what they do here. Tyler Algier goes. I think if he makes it back to us, we go Dak. If not, then maybe Jonathan Mingo. I didn't even see Dak go. I'm not sure exactly where that was, but I definitely missed that. Oh man, he must have won a while ago. Yeah, missed that. Let's see what James has to say. Deion Jackson, someone picking him already. So Dak's gone. That's okay. I think we punt that. Maybe we'll look in a minute to see who we really want, but we take a shot on Russell? I don't know. Can't be worse than he was last year, right? All right, so we got our team. Really just need a defense and a kicker now. Seems like this is going pretty fast now. I mean, tell you, the Jets defense could be nasty. If they're still there, it wouldn't be a bad pick. Same thing with Green Bay, like, yeah, I think we go Blitzburg if we get the chance to. What a draft. It definitely was good. Just trying to think through some of those picks and, stuck to the sheet, tried to make sure we found value where we could. We'll see what happens, though. Let's see. A lot of times I've said something and then they pick that, they snipe my pick right before I'm about to go. He went Evan McPherson. Okay, so he went kicker there. Sean Penny. Let's go Steelers here. I can only pick kickers, so good favorite Jason Myers. I really do like him. Buffalo's going to score a lot. Young Ho Koo, I mean, man, like that division is just meant to really just kick field goals. I feel like he'd be an awesome kicker to have. Let's see. All right. Last round, man. Make your pick. Really hope I get one of those two, but okay. All right. Draft complete there. Hey, thanks for joining me. It was a lot of fun. We'll be back with some more content, reviewing this and finding out everything else that's going to happen. Week one starts here in just a few days, so getting pumped for that. But hope you're having a good night, and we'll go from there. Peace.